Hi everybody, Catfish Jones here for a bit of car talk. Listen to that, isn't that nice? Yesterday I had a bit of a debacle. It was a warm Vlogtober evening in the 90s in my neck of the woods. And I have been experiencing some trouble with my driver's side window. It is the only of my automatic windows which has I guess it's a feature. When you push the button, it just wants to send the whole thing all the way down. And the broken part of it is when you want to bring the window up. It just does not like to do it, especially in the heat. Especially in the heat. And so yesterday's heat, combined with me accidentally bumping the driver's side button while punching the rest of the buttons, meant that my window was down for a good part of the evening. And I was certain that it would not come back up. That that I was just going to be stuck with a down window. In fact, I came out in the evening knowing that the temperature was going to drop, and that the temperature drop from 90 to cold as heck like it is now usually has a bit of thunderstorm in between it. And so when I went out to get some food, well, my window would not roll up, but I did notice that the neighborhood had received a shower except for the few houses near mine. I'm not kidding either. Like, I hopped in the car, a little worried, but no wetness, so I wasn't too panicked. Started going down the road, and then the roads were all wet. I'm like, how are the roads wet? What in the world is going on here? And then before I got to my destination, which, for me is a drive-through somewhere. I do love a drive-through. Before I got to my destination, I was still fiddling with my winder, and I'll be doggone if it didn't roll up. And then there I am, in the quandary. Well, shoot, I just rolled up my window, and now I've got to go to the drive-thru. Do I roll it back down again? Do I just go inside and become an inside-only fast food customer? Oh, man. The end result was I did go through the drive-thru. I did risk the down windowing. And when I got home, all was well. My window rolled up fine. And today I have not risked it. Today has been much cooler, though, in the 50s, I believe. Which is significantly cooler than it was yesterday afternoon. So that was my evening. As a little bit of an extra, a bit of a reward from that adventure, when I got home and parked my automobile, in front of me was a huge thunderhead cloud, just sparkling with lightning. And I took that opportunity to perch my tripod on top of my car, whip out the video device, and proceeded to record 20-some minutes of beautiful electrical storm and lightning cloud interplay. Just one of the best captures I've ever had. And maybe upon review it might not be the best, but I was just so blown away last night with that capture that immediately many ideas came to mind for how to use it. Fortunately, a lot of those ideas I've already been kicking around. They were not fresh, raw, unvetted ideas. Some of them were, oh, now I could do this one. Now I could do that one. Oh, what if I did this thing? And in the end, I opted for the selection that required the least amount of new work. I mean, seriously, I had considered writing a symphony to go under this beautiful piece of video. I don't write symphonies. I don't know that I would even know how to begin. But it didn't stop my brain from thinking, I could do that. That ain't nothing. yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That was my adventure last night. It was quite fun. Stayed up much later than I wanted to. Did put together something fantastic, I think. But we will have to wait until later in Vlogtober for me to see if it actually worked out. And beyond that, plenty else going on. I have most of my videos for Vlogtober already somewhat planned, if not outlined. And so getting extra, why that's just a bit of fun. That's just something that, if one of the ideas may have been weaker than the others, it gives me an option to trade it out for something possibly stronger. Which is fun. Super fun. Needless to say, though, I have put a lot of thought into this Vlogtober. And I'm excited every day I get to share a new video with you guys. And thank you so much to each and every one of you who have made the conscious effort with your own free will to click on a Catfish Jones video and watch some portion, if not all of it. It's amazing. It's amazing the world we live in and the culture and society we are a part of that allows for that type of internet shenanigan. Very good times. And speaking of internet shenanigans, as I tend to do, I hopped on this morning to Coffee Talk with Brad and Ranger at Westphalia Chronicles. Haven't caught them for a few days and had to get in there and see the whole gang, all of our group. Lots of buddies in there. And in there he was rambling, ranting, one might even say, although that carries a bit of a negative connotation, about the prior day, which I was not able to join them, which they had a troll proceeding to tell them something about everybody's a narcissist and blue wrenches mean that they're self-absorbed and all that kind of fun wonderfulness, which is super interesting. If you're familiar with the Westphalia Chronicles channel, Brad has specifically not had moderators on his channel for the whole time I've been watching, years now, and only recently knighted a few moderators with the ceremonial wrench. And I believe this specific troll was a little upset at what that would mean for freedom of speech on the Westphalia Chronicles channel. Very interesting. Myself, I do have a couple of moderators on my live streams. Although my opinion vis-a-vis freedom of speech is kind of on the side of complete and unmitigated freedom. I don't think there's anything anybody could say that could ever hurt another person. Even, that's a very strong statement. But I'll say it again, I don't believe words can hurt people. I believe that a person can take words wrong and inflict damage upon themselves. I believe that some people can use words with the intention to hurt them. But I was raised to believe that sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt. Now, the things that words can hurt is YouTube seeing some comments they don't like that you've allowed to stay on your video, and you might have to censor those. I hope I'm not forced with that scenario, because I would have a very difficult time censoring someone whose speech I did not agree with. And so, as I wrap up this car talk, officially parked, officially landed, having rambled about a couple of topics that were very good to go into, and maybe I only scratched the surface. Let me just say, I hope to see you all again soon, around the boards, on the tube, elsewhere in this video and others. And if you see some moderators, give them a high five. They're doing a good job. They're doing the best they can. I'm sure And if you don't like it, you know, do your own videos, do your own live streams, have moderators or not have moderators. Choose to censor speech or not censor speech. As the channel owner, really, that is your complete prerogative to do whatever you like. And if others choose one way or the other, you have the right to tell them how you feel. You 100% have the right to say any words you want to them. But that doesn't mean they're going to change. That doesn't mean that it's going to have any effect on the outcome other than inciting a response ranting situation. The internet is a funny place. Wackadoodle, our friend Damo Cave says, and wackadoodle it is indeed. I hope you guys are well. I will look for you very soon, someplace else, if not right here. And look for tomorrow, there to be a new Vlogtober video from Catfish Jones. Until then, see you guys later. Cheers.